hear me?
I can, yep.
Alright, let's taxi at runway 26.
Okay.
Let's see back.
Boy, it does not want to turn.
That wind's trying to weather rain you. It's a strong wind.
That is strong.
Let's make a right turn here into the wind.
Right turn here?
Yeah. This turn should be easier because you're turning towards the wind. Let me know if it is. What do you think? Did you think it was easier?
A little, yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
That cold drains the energy out of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to fire this thing up.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. The rolls, both ailerons look good. Elevator and rudder look good. On your seatbelt there?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
No, you're good. It was buckled, that's why I couldn't get it.
Yeah. I think I was standing on it.
Alright, I got my seatbelt.
Okay. Looks like trim is checked and set. Altimeter to 955.
It is now.
Okay, tachometer checked. Airspeed
Airspeed 0.
is 0. Compass checked.
Free and floating.
Oil temperature.
Coming up.
Oil pressure.
In the green.
Fuel valve is on. I've checked that. Carb heat set to cold.
Set to cold.
Let's see. Fuel quantity was checked. Primer is in and locked. Door is latched.
Yep.
Seat belts are fastened. Items stowed. Passenger briefed. Brakes are set. Stick is back. I'm going to throttle up to 1500.
Alright.
Alright. Magnetos. Right. Off. Left. Off. Drop looks good. Carb heat. Looks good. Oil temp. Still coming up. Oil pressure. Get there. And idle.
Let's let it warm up a couple more minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, about 5 gallons, I'd say.
5 gallons of gas.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how that, what that looks like. Full is pretty easy to tell, but
Yeah. Just halfway in between, like if it's sitting halfway between like the top,
yeah,
then you got about 6 gallons.
gotcha.
We're staying in the pattern, so let's try to stay as close to the runway as possible, and without getting, you know, so close that we can't turn to the base and the final leg.
Okay.
We should be good.
Okay.
So we're clear on final.
Looks good. You want to go all the way back or anywhere in here?
This is good here.
Short field takeoff?
Yeah, short field takeoff.
All right.
On this next one, aim for 50 miles per hour.
50, you said?
Yeah, and that'll get you off the ground sooner, and it'll climb you at a steeper gradient.
Okay.
I don't know if it's getting warmer or I just have more heat up front here because of the engine.
That's good.
Is it, do you think, getting warmer outside?
Yeah, I think it was supposed to get a little warmer today.
Okay, good.
I'm okay for that. I'm not a winter fan.
Yeah, me neither. I like enough cold to where it kind of triggers your body into that survival mode, but not so much cold that you have to worry about getting frostbite or hyperthermia, whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like we're 1,500 feet. We can, there you go. Go ahead and turn the crosswind. Keep that climb going at about 50 miles per hour.
And that did do pretty good taking us off there.
Yeah. Climbing a lot better than we were when me and John were flying because we had a little more fuel in the airplane earlier. We were flying in the Champ. We had more fuel. And so that's the thing about that. Like, we'll get better climb performance, but at the same time, we probably won't get to fly as long.
Having a tough time. I don't know if my headset's just not up.
Oh, you can't hear me?
It's very low.
Sucks, okay.
My hearing is horrible anyway.
Maybe if I talk louder? Is that better?
Yeah, I got you there.
Okay. Pre-landing checklist.
Alright, we're carb heat on. Back to 1500. I was a little late there, but that's alright. Guess I can extend the downwind a little bit here.
Alright.
have to crab this thing in.
I'm gonna simulate an engine failure on you. Let's see if we can make it.
Awesome.
If we can't make it, then it's a learning experience that we got too far away. Emergency checklist.
Throttle set. Fuel is on. Primer's in. And carb heat.
Good. We also have one more thing up here. We might even be able to switch this to the on position.
As part of, you want me to do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that should have some fuel in the tanks and it can drain into the other tank.
Gotcha. Not sure I'm gonna make it over those trees.
No. But that's a feature that won't be offered on those other Cubs. So let's just try not to get so far away the next time.
Okay.
Take all the way back.
Alright, carb heat off. Throttle open. A little smoother, but stick forward.
Much better. Keep 50, keep 50. Alright, there's your 50-foot obstacle. Go ahead and pitch, keep pitching for 60 just because...
60?
Yeah.
With the wind?
Keep pitching for 50.
You said 50 or 60?
50.
50, 50, okay.
Yeah, 50. Pull that nose up. See how the wind's pushing us to the left?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, we gotta crab into that wind to prevent that.
That's a 2000, right at about 1800.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna get the carb heat on.
Okay.
Idle back to 1500. Stay at about 50 here. This about right here, would you say?
Yeah, this is good. Notice how the wind's trying to push us to the right now?
Yeah.
So crab to the left. Prevent that drift. Not so much that if you got too much drift in there, or if you got too much crab in there, then you're going to drift the opposite direction.
Yeah.
We want to square that pattern off. Nice rectangle. Not bad.
Got that foot on the brake a little too much there.
Yeah.
Alright, carb heat off. Throttle smoothly up.
He wants to fly. Let her fly. There on the flare, make that flare a little smoother instead of jerking back.
Yeah, that
The approach is really good. Very stable approach.
yeah, it just feels like we're sinking a little too fast. I'm sure that's not the case, but
Right, and what I like to do sometimes if I feel like I'm sinking fast, you did the right thing by adding power. But what I'll do is I'll, instead of adding power, if I don't add power, then maybe I'll pitch the nose down a little bit more, and that'll ensure that I have the airspeed that I need to make that flare without exceeding my critical angle of attack.
yeah.
I'll make that flare with enough energy to where I got that energy where I don't hit the ground hard, but also I don't stall before I get that into the 3-point attitude. But if you just do it to where you add power, that's fine too. That's probably even at your experience level, it's probably even better.
Alright. Add carb heat. Take the throttle back. I'm going to try and square it off a little bit more this time.
There we go.
guess I do the 60, just, I guess mentally I'm thinking giving me an extra 10 for the stall.
Let's crab towards the left to prevent that drift. And yeah, that doesn't hurt to give you an extra bit of airspeed, especially when you got strong crosswinds, to prevent that stall. And that gives you some extra rudder authority if you have a crosswinds.
I'm gonna need a little bit of that power here.
Yeah. Because your aiming point is that tree right now. You want that aiming point to be the 3 cones on each side.
Tree is not a good aiming point.
Exactly. All the way back. Good. That throttle up.
Alright, got our carb heat off. Throttle forward. Here we go.
Do you have your medical certificate? Can you hear me?
What's that?
Have you got your medical certificate?
No, I have not yet. I need to get that.
Yeah, because you're ready for solo, so I'd get it soon.
Really?
Oh, you're close to solo. I'm not going to say you're ready for it, but you're close. You're very close.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit more comfortable. It's just some of the fine-tuning stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I got the carb heat on. Down to 1500 RPMs. Maintaining 50. Well, 60.
You want to do a short field landing, then aim for 50.
50, okay.
Yeah. Let's do a short field landing.
Okay. I crab a little bit more here. Yeah, I started way too soon again.
Don't sink. Get a little power. Just aim for those 3 cones. Or 50 miles per hour.
Nope, not my best.
Take all the way back.
Alright. RP's off. Throttle up.
Even though we're doing a short, well, let's take off first.
We'll just take up, okay.
Even though we're doing a short field landing, you don't have to get that close to the trees. Even, we're just doing a practice maneuver, right?
Yeah.
It's not the real deal, so we can still have a little security measure, a security factor in there. Aim for those 3 cones on each side, even for a short field landing. Aim for those 3 cones. So set of 3 cones.
Okay.
As long as you do it at 50 miles per hour and you have a stable approach, and you can even have some power in there in the short field landing. That's not going to bust you. But if you get that aiming point correct and then pull the power back during the flare and then touchdown on your touchdown point, there or after, at least 200 feet after, but no less than the touchdown point, then you're good on your, or maybe it's 100 feet, I can't remember.
Okay, I'm just coming in too flat.
Well, on that one, you just came too close to the trees.
Okay.
So those are the types of things that an examiner might be wary of and might bust you on, even though it's a short field landing, technically speaking, but they're also grading you on, you know, how if we turn this person loose, is he gonna be right close to the margin of error, on the margin of an unsafe flight? You know what I mean? So just be careful about that.
Okay. Alright, carb heat's on.